Hello guys, kamusta? Ngayon, ibang topic naman tayo. Nga pala, hindi nyo natatanong, isa akong web developer na nakapokus sa e-commerce website gamit ang Shopify, WordPress at Laravel. If need nyo ng website na mabilis at SEO friendly, ini-message nyo lang ako. Then, ngayon pala, ang topic natin is about VPS or tinatawag na Virtual Private Server. Alamin natin ang pagkakaiba ng VPS compare sa dedicated server at shared hosting. Then, ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano mag-deploy ng website from localhost to Github Repo, then to VPS server. Tara guys, simulan na natin. Nga pala guys, huwag nyo kalimutang i-like yung ating video at mag-subscribe din. Salamat. Bagong lahat, alamin natin ano ba ang VPS. It is an isolated virtual environment on a physical server. With VPS hosting, you get dedicated server space with a reserved amount of resources offering greater control and customization. Meaning guys, in terms of web development, you have full control on the server. Example, what OS to be installed. Unlike on shared hosting, you can decide. Also, you can customize the PHP config or other configuration within the server. Let's discuss what is shared hosting. It is when multiple users shared on a single physical server and its resources. Basically, this is the diagram. Usually, I use shared hosting when publishing small website like portfolio. This server is the most cheaper compared to dedicated and VPS. While dedicated hosting provides an entire physical server and its resources are reserved for your application alone. Meaning, you are the boss of this server. You have access to the root access. You can install any OS. Basically, you can do anything. This is the sample diagram with the server because the only one using it. This is the most pricey compared to VPS and shared hosting. And this server is mostly used for high budget application like banks, e-commerce, and games, and other application. On the other hand, VPS hosting sits at the midpoint between shared hosting and dedicated hosting. Meaning, VPS have the features of dedicated server with root access. You can customize it, and other one is much cheaper than dedicated server. And in terms of VPS server, I'll introduce to you the Racknerd. They provide hosting services and right now they are on sale, meaning it is much cheaper compared to other hosting providers. You can check the link in the description so it will be added to your cart right away. If you miss this promo or sale, you can visit this link or you can check the description to avail the newest promo. Right now they have 1 gig for the amount of $11.38 and there is 2 gig for $19.89 per year. Then the other one is 3 gig for only $28.99 and the last one is 4 gig. I'll show you my current VPS server and its specs. It is 2.5 gig. Also, my annual fee is $24.88 and this is the current bandwidth. Let's visit the control panel. This is my IP address and the status, the other specs. Then, I'll show you how to install operating system on VPS within Racknerd. Just click the reinstall. Then, they have many choices of operating system. For now, I'll select the Ubuntu 2.04 64-bit for this demo. Then, because I'll choose it based on the minimum requirements of CloudPanel, so it will be discussed it later. Then let's proceed to the installation of Ubuntu. Just check that, then reinstall. Just click yes Then once installed, it will show the SSH password. After that, let's set up the CloudPanel.io. To access the server, we need to use Windows application PuTTY. You can download it on putty.org. You will put the IP address here. Just set the root as the user, then the IP address. I saved it Racknerd earlier. Then let's access it and click the accept the prompt. Then I saved the password earlier. I just copy and paste it here by just clicking the right click on the mouse. Before we continue, CloudPanel is a simplified version of cPanel. Also, it is free. It is compatible to PHP, Node.js, and Python applications. So let's continue. Then let's check if our system is up to date. You need to copy this and paste, then hit enter. While waiting, it will show this prompt. You just press enter to continue. Then it will show another prompt. Just hit enter. Then we need to reboot the VPS server. Just typing reboot command. That's it. Our next step is installing MySQL on our VPS server. Just copy and paste it, then hit enter. Let's wait it to be finished. Then once finished, it will show the URL of CloudPanel admin portal. The next step is to configure the CloudPanel. First, we need to register or create user for our CloudPanel. Once completed, just click create user and log in. Then add site. For this tutorial, we will choose create PHP website because we have existing repository from our local setup. So let's proceed. We need to set the domain. On this example, I'll be using alamko.info domain. Then set up the SSH user. Then hit create. Once successfully created, it will show the path of the website. Then on CloudPanel, we have option to select PHP version. Also, the database, the SSL setup. On CloudPanel, we can create a pre-SSL. So let's create it. The next step is the pointing of domain to VPS server. Upon checking my website, it is still inactive. So I need to log in on Hostinger to update the name server. I just need to update the air record to set the new IP address. Once done, I reload the alamko.info. It is working now. To verify, I need to access the index file and update the hello world to hello world Rowin to confirm it is fully working and properly pointed. Then the last step is deploying the Github repo to VPS server. I'll make sure it is empty. Then I clone the repository. Then I reload the domain and the database is not properly configured. So I need to set up database so I can import my local database. Then I update the vp config. After that, I reload the domain and it is working. So the next step is I just need to import the database from my local machine. So this is it. It is working now and pointing to the latest database. That's it, guys. How to deploy website on VPS server. Let me know if you have any question. You can check also my portfolio website rowinmandia.com to see my recent projects and blogs related to Starlink. Also, don't forget to visit Racknerd for their latest promo.
Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you on my next video.